Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Entrepremommies.
Hello, everyone.
I'm Tiffy T, the Resellqueen.
And I am Nicole Flamer.
So we are here for another episode, you guys. So before we get everything kicked off and started, we just want to send our deepest condolences to the Jones family. The Jones family are the owners of Capital City Mambo Sauce. And Charles Jones, who is the husband of the owner, passed away last week. And we just want to send our heartfelt condolences to that family. Yes. The wife, Arsha, actually has a Facebook group that both of us are part of, which is for Entrepremommies, just like ourselves.
Yes.
The group has been very helpful with me in my career, and I'm sure Nikki could say the same.
A lot from her. And
yes, that group is like one of my first places where if I'm thinking about something like how I do this, I go right to that group.
Yes.
And I can just search, and I can normally find an answer or an opinion on something. I've found people to work with on other projects. And the name of the group is called Build, Brand, and Launch with Arsha Jones. So we just wanted to send our condolences out to the family as the passing of her husband. Yes. So how was your week, Nikki?
So my week was pretty good. So, I mean, you know, when you're doing small business, when you're doing your own business, you're wearing many different hats. You know, you're either in the field or you're doing some marketing, some social media marketing. You're responding to emails, issues. So mine was a regular week. Not too many bells and whistles. I can't complain.
Well, you know, you normally don't complain when you can see your PayPal balance go up.
Yes. Yep.
When that PayPal balance go up, or you get some notifications, like I've actually stopped a lot of my notifications. I don't know, that sounds a little extra.
For your sales or your
on my cell phone.
Yeah.
Because
I like to hear that. For Shopify, it's a different sound, but it's has become accustomed to it. Like, yes, I just sold something.
Well, that eBay sound, that cha-ching sound.
Yeah.
It's gotten annoying.
To that, but it's not a cha-ching. It's like a little kind of bell sound.
Oh.
And it's it's like, oh, somebody just bought something. Woo.
Yeah. And I've been took that off for Amazon.
Did you really?
Oh my gosh. I had to. It was
when you're out in the store or something and it goes off and you'd be like, yay, you know.
Yeah, I made some money. But like after a while it gets annoying. I know that sounds horrible, but all those cha-ching. So like, I mean, I already know what I've sold because you get an email too. So, you know, you get the email, cause especially on eBay, you're going to get like 3 notifications because you get notification from PayPal. Well, and then you get 2 notifications from eBay. 1, your item sold. 2, the person paid. Okay. And then you got an email on top of that. It's a lot. And I mean, I guess it's a good problem to have. But it's annoying. But it is a little annoying. No.
With your day.
Yeah. So my week, like a normal week, it was actually on Thursday, I actually got to say I'm not working all today because I got to go to the pumpkin patch with my son.
Oh, I love those trips. Yeah.
It was fun, girl. It was cold.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It was cold. It's going to be a cold winter, okay?
Not looking forward to winter. I wish we could just skip over it. But
yes, I love spring.
Fourth quarter sales is usually my best of the year, so we almost skip too much over it.
Oh, yeah. I see. I want the profits from fourth quarter. Okay. Yeah. But I ain't trying to deal with no snow. Oh, man. So I got to do that. It was great. if you follow me on my Tiffy Resellqueen page, you'll see I posted a video. I really wasn't even going to do any content that day, but I just had to talk about it. One of the kids that I was responsible for, I was chaperone, their mom came so that they could be with their kid, but the mom had to leave early, and it broke my heart to watch.
Yeah.
Because I've been in situations where I would like to have a certain event with my kid, but I couldn't. She actually was trying to leave at one point, and the son got so upset, so she just went ahead and stayed. But then finally, she had to go. I mean, this place was like an hour away from my house, so I don't know where she works, or you know what I mean. So she had at least an hour or so commute to probably get back to our neighborhood, So I have no idea where she worked, but it kind of...
She had to show up regardless.
Right? But it just one of those things that showed me, like, okay, I can't let somebody else dictate to me when I can and can't have time with my family.
Right. No, it's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, to have to make those decisions. And I mean, I probably just wouldn't have gone. And I just would have went to work if I had to. I mean, instead of trying to do that, let me leave early, because the trauma for the kid, I mean, it's not serious trauma, but then you start acting a fool, and then you got, you don't want to be like, get up. Get up, in front of everybody, trying to be all polite and not show, we discipline our kids nicely, right? We don't tell our kids. We don't threaten them or anything like that.
No.
You can't be like that in front of the teacher and all the other parents. Right? So yeah, I probably would have just been like, kids, I can't go. But yeah, we've all been in that situation, and it's sad. But I think that's why you start a business. That's why you make some multiple streams happen, so that you have choices and freedom. So I mean, at any point we may have to go back to work. God forbid. But if you do, and you have to be put in that position, at least have a backup, so that you're not. It's always what I've always liked about having a small business, in addition to working, is that you don't have to stay somewhere you don't want to. You always have the option to leave. It's like, okay, Nicole, we need you to do this, and it's like, you know what? I don't think so. I think I will side with Nicole and do my own thing. So always something to consider. I know people that love their jobs too, but if you don't, and it's getting in the way of your family and stuff, starting a business, it's going to be more work. It's not easy, but it's an option. So
yeah, I've been there. I've had a couple jobs where, like my last job that I actually left, I really liked the people.
Yeah.
I liked the people. Unfortunately, they weren't my bosses.
No. Never are.
I really, really like the people that I work with, but they weren't my bosses. And actually, I recently saw them because I had to go into the bank and handle some business.
Yeah.
And they were so excited to see me. But then when they start talking about what was going on at work, because I used to work there, I felt so sad for them.
Yeah.
I felt so sad. Here I am talking about my business checking account with them and saying, yeah, I started this after I left. And I'm like, and where I happen to live, there's not a lot of job prospects for professionals. And I'll put it that way. There's labor jobs, but even those are few and far between.
Right.
But if you're a person that's a financial specialist, or you have to wear a suit to work, ain't many jobs like that out in my neck of the woods. Okay. Yeah. You're going to drive at least an hour.
Okay.
If that's the case. And, the one woman that was helping me, I felt so sorry for her. She sounded so hopeless. Like, she was like, I'm almost 50. What am I going to do? I'll keep working here for maybe 5 more years if it don't kill me. Like,
it don't kill me.
If it don't kill me, like, really?
Yeah.
Gosh. And I was like, you might want a side business, but not everybody has that initiative. And that's one of those things that I had to learn. That's why I don't try to be overly pushy about my business and what I'm doing.
Right.
Because I want people to take it in the right spirit.
Right.
That's why I, even like with what we do, we're doing things differently. We're not pushy on people or saying, okay, come into our next masterclass.
Yes.
On how to do this.
Right.
Do like 1,000 click funnels on people. It's not really how we operate. We've realized that we give out the content and we basically are earning from the content that we put out. Now, is that the same amount as people would have probably selling a master class? Probably not. But the only problem with that is, I always look at those things like people that are always selling a master class, or you got to come into this deep dive program. Okay, so you got your money all at one shot.
Yeah.
What are you going to sell to them again?
Right. Right. Well, I want to build a relationship with our audience. I want people to look at us for motivation and ideas. And, if they ever want anything more, we're always available. And then we can discuss, some sort of compensation. But a lot of the information that we have, I think if you're a small business owner, you are a researcher. You have to be. You got to research your industry. You got to research how to set up your business. I know some people aren't tech savvy. That's where we can come in and help. Or they don't know the resources that are out there. That's where we can come in and help. There's different ways. Sometimes, shoot, just me and you talking, I get tons of ideas oh my gosh, I didn't know that was available, or whatever. Just from our own research, when we pull it together, it's oh wow, and that's what we want to be for the audience. We want to be a place where you're oh my God, I didn't know it was that easy. Like Nav. I didn't know Nav was free. I didn't know they had all those services. If I'd had Nav, maybe 10 years ago, that would have made my life a lot easier, Yeah. And that's what Entrepremommies is. That's what we promote. There's no reason why you got to be out there by yourself. We're here. We can share what we did right and what we did wrong.
Exactly. And our info is completely out there. If you ever have something and you're I just don't know what to do, or I don't know where to start, we got an email, entrepremommies@gmail.com.
There you go.
You're actually going to get one of us. Now, I love talking to people about their business.
Yes.
And because I learn, even if it's a business that I happen to be in, I don't pretend to know 100% piece of information.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yep. I know what I do know, but sometimes I don't know what I don't know.
Right.
And you don't know what you don't know until you hear it.
Right. That's
that's why I do go. I will go to different Facebook groups. If a person says, I'm looking for this type of business, first thing I do tell people is you need to start searching social media.
Oh, yeah.
Just for a quick example, my husband has started collecting old pictures and selling them.
Oh, now, that is a good market. Yeah.
I know nothing about this, okay? Not one thing, okay? But he's actually, it's becoming a niche thing that he's been working on.
Yeah.
On his eBay and other platforms that we sell on. So what he did, he joined a group for old photography and something for oddities.
Okay.
Where they show old pictures. So whenever we're always getting packages. I get packages every day. So And then I see the packages made out to one of his companies, and it's flat. I know it's a photo.
Yeah.
Like he's getting photos that were so old, they're like on metal, like on flat metal tin type thing.
Does he ever get any vintage black photos?
He does.
He does? Okay, we need to talk.
Actually, he does.
Yeah.
Those are normally worth more.
They are worth more.
Because they're so scarce. You know, because they wasn't taking pictures of us back then.
So my dad is in real estate, right? We ain't getting all of our background. Everybody doesn't know everything about us. But my dad's in real estate, and he used to do cleanouts if he acquired a property, or if one of his clients did, he would do cleanouts. And there was a lady who had literally like 5 boxes of old, like turn of the century, 19, 20, 30, 40 pictures. And one was of a black barbershop. I took that picture. Because I now have ownership of it, right?
I know that's right.
And I made it into a postcard, and I put it on Zazzle, where you could do cafe press, any of these places. See, here's a free tip. Here's a free business tip for y'all. Okay?
Alert!
So, put it on Zazzle. I sell probably about 10 of those postcards a year. So it's not a lot, but it's that extra income. But people, the topic matter, the black barbershop, it's very popular. It's old. It's a nice picture. You know what I mean? It's a really nice photo that was taken. So people who are into that world, it's a good picture. So I sell it as a postcard. I could make it into other things on Zazzle. Zazzle is a market where you can create your own stuff. But right now I just keep it as a postcard, and I sell about 10 of them a year. So, so that's why I'm always looking for interesting. I go to the flea markets and I look for interesting photos, because I'm like, where's my next postcard?
And that cost you nothing.
Cost me absolutely nothing. The picture was, because it was trash. So, I got the free picture.
No, it was their trash.
It was their trash. Yep.
But your treasure.
Yeah. And then uploading it to Zazzle, I don't pay any fees, or Zazzle's free. So I don't pay any fees to upload anything. And then selling it, they just sell. People search for it if they find it. Let's just say it's only about 10 I sell a year. But, I've been doing that for some time. And, that's my best seller, the black barbershop picture. So
I can see that. See that.
Yeah.
That's a staple in the black community, is the black barbershop. That's where you hear all the gossip.
Yeah. And to hold some of those pictures back and upload some interesting ones, and make some merch with it. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because as you know, Nikki, but I'll tell the public, I do another podcast, and it's called Brown and Money. And right now we're doing what I call an intimate portrait series, where we are talking about entrepreneurs of color from our past. So I have given him a list of names, and he's found some pictures, like more than what I can find online, because some of these people, unless someone has like a website dedicated to them, it's hard to find a picture. Like I had to go for a couple things. I ended up going to the library and was able to get some things. It's a lot of research, but he has found some really nice pictures for me in the other podcasts. And the podcast, quick plug, Brown and Money, we coming right back again with the rest of the series. And we're also going to do it on YouTube. So I'm going to basically record my podcasts on video and audio, because I think so that you can have a visual. Some people, I think everyone learns different. Some people like to listen, because it's something that you can listen to while you're working out. Yes. Taking a walk. To me, that's what a podcast is for me. It's either for why I drive or why I work out. That's when I consume them. So, but not everyone does it that way. So,
I like podcasts over, I mean, I like YouTube, but I like podcasts over YouTube because unless you have the the pay YouTube, I can't switch between my phone. I can't switch. I got to stay on YouTube in order to hear it. But with a podcast, it plays through my music system, so I can check email and do other things while I'm still listening to the podcast, and it's not, but with YouTube, I'm stuck,
Yeah.
I like the format, but I'm kind of stuck unless I want to pay for it, and I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah. Or you can get a smart TV, because I end up with our new cable system. It comes with apps, and YouTube is one of the apps. So I have been playing a YouTube video, while I'm around the house, and I can hear it, because I think really audio is the medium right now that people are just aren't realizing that's still a medium.
Yes.
It's not the same way it used to be. It's just not radio. But audio is still king to me.
Yes, I love it. Yeah. Yeah. I listen to podcasts. I mean, of course, music and stuff, but you can just play in the background and you don't, you're not stuck. If you're, especially with the topics like that we talk about, audio is good unless we're showing slides. We're giving experience and sharing anecdotes and stuff. So it's not the kind of thing where somebody has to look at something, like charts and stuff like that. Then YouTube is perfect for that, But the podcast is good when you're telling stories, when you're giving out information, perfect way to learn. Yeah.